season's been going for just over a week in Kansas, and this is Josh and I's first time out. Now, this evening, I'm going to sit on the alfalfa plot. Josh is going to go onto the sandhill. So, it's pretty warm. It was just over 80 degrees today. Very little wind. What little wind is coming from the south to the north. So, I think it's going to be a good hunt, but I'm not expecting the activity to be too great. So, thanks for watching, and let's see what kind of activity we see at the start of the season.
Alright guys, well I just parted ways with Clayton, and after a grueling trek out here, I finally made it to the sandbar. I don't know if y'all can hear me pretty good, so bear with me here. Let me get up this here ladder and we'll see if I can't show you guys kind of what we're talking about here. So let's see how long it takes me to get up this tree.
Today's September 20th, about 5:30 in the afternoon. It's the first week of deer season in Kansas, and Josh and I had a chance to slip down to our home farm and get a hunt in this evening, so we took advantage. It's just under 80 degrees today, so it's pretty warm, and what little wind we have is coming from the south to the north. Tonight, I decided to sit on the alfalfa field stand and just kind of see what movement we have. We have trail cameras out, but obviously they can't reach as far as our eyes can, so it's going to be nice just to get a sit in and see what kind of movement we have, even though it's early in the year. So I'll pan around with the camera. As you can see, I'm sitting right on top of the alfalfa field. There's a tree row off in the distance across the bean field, and then right to my right, down the ridge, is the Nenasko River. So oftentimes the deer will be running the tree row or running the river, and as they enter or leave the timber. So I'm right on the southeast corner of the timber, and Josh is over on the sandhill farther to my west. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see how this hunt plays out and the rest of 2020. I think it's going to be a really good year.
Guys, successfully made it up here. For you, it was probably instantaneous because of video editing, but for me, it probably took me a good 5 minutes. Us thick boys don't like to leave the ground often. So here, I'll see if I can't flip this camera around and show you guys what we're talking about and what we're dealing with. So welcome to the sandbar. We have a feeder right out in front of us. And this road keeps on going down to the river access. There are a couple of deer trails back that ways. One up there and a couple back there. So my hopes is I can coax one of them out. My big problem is I'm a southpaw. So realistically, my shooting window for a comfortable shot starts from right about there to back here. So I'm really hoping the deer move in from this side. I think that would be the most ideal shot for me up here, but we'll see what happens.
just like I thought. The activity was pretty slow tonight on the alfalfa field. We saw a doe when we first got here today. I saw 2 does about 5:30, 5:45 out on the beans. They went back in the tree row, and then I didn't see anything else till about 10 minutes ago, about 7:30 this evening. I saw 5 does that came out on the beans. Where they were at down the tree row is about 300 to 350 yards from where I'm sitting tonight. So nothing up close, but it sounded like Josh got to see some does, and if nothing else, it was a great first sit of the season and a beautiful evening. So I don't think we'll be able to be out next week, but in 2 weeks I'm looking to get out, and hopefully the temperature's starting to drop by then. So can't wait for October.
Well, guys, it's the end of the first night. No shots were had. I had a really good visit with a doe. She hung around for probably an hour or so just feeding. During that time, I was able to kind of see how I would need to position myself for a shot. Kind of did a dry run in case I'm ever there when a good one comes by to take a shot at. She came right where I thought she'd come, hung around for a little while longer. I was kind of hoping she'd draw more activity in, but still early time. Clayton, what did you see out there?
It was a pretty slow night for me too. I saw 2 doe about 30 minutes into my sit, and then I saw another 5 towards the end, but everything I saw was out into the bean field. So where I was sitting, as you can see on the video, I have a nice little alfalfa plot, and then further than that is an 80 of beans. And all the deer came, they were running the tree row like I thought, but they stayed out probably close to 300 yards grazing on the beans. So I think it was a good sit. It was fun, beautiful evening, and I think once those beans get taken off of there and the weather starts to drop a little bit, I think the activity at that stand is going to be a lot better.
Sweet. Well, hey, it was a good time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.